Good evening. Last 3 years data suggests the probability of market showing this kind of a momentum is less than 25%. You can extrapolate this 25% theory which I'm trying to explain to you for further into the history also. So let's prove this statement which I just made. So looking at the hourly chart, and what I've drawn is the blue line that I have drawn here is at RSI 80. Usually RSI 80 and above where market tries to make a uh, overbought levels. So the overbought levels on market is basically about 80 levels. If you see right from 2020, just around COVID times, I'm trying to compare. As soon as RSI touches 80, it just collapses. 80 collapse, 80 and collapse, 80 and collapse. So very rarely, or less than 25% that I made a statement in the opening, that hardly a couple of times, maybe 4 or 5 times, where RSI did stay above 80 for about 2 to 3 days and then snap back. See this? Sometimes where RSI does 80 and then snap back. 80, 80, 80. 80, maybe 1 or 2 days of sustenance and then revert. Here 80, just kiss 80 and then revert. Here sustain 80 for about 1.5 days. Here also sustain about 1.5 days. Here also 1.5 days. But more or less, if you see, less than 25% chances that RSI sustains above 80 for more than couple of days. And this is one such scenario where market, after breaking 18,800, which was a resistance for quite a long time, this is the first time where we are sustaining almost above 80 for more than 2 days. So this is one such scenario where we witness not very often, right? Now, what do we do? How do we plan this market? How do we trade? I've been telling that our markets are overextended. I'm not very comfortable to build any long position, but despite overextension in the market, where we still see gap ups and market sustaining above 80. So what I'm right now doing is I'm doing only intraday trades. So as of now, 9:15 to 3:30, I'll square off my positions in the square off so that I'm not carrying any overnight positions. But if you look at the structure in an hourly chart, price sustains above this short-term moving average. So as long as the price sustains above the short-term moving average, I have to be bullish. There is no other choice. If I move to a daily chart, we have the same scenario where price is sustaining above the short-term moving average, not only on daily and hourly. Hourly is a short-term trend, daily is a intermediate trend, and weekly becomes a long-term trend. Even on a long-term trend like weekly chart, we have price sustaining above short-term moving average. So in all three time frames, we have price sustaining above short-term moving average is extremely bullish scenario. Though markets are overextended, there is a 20-25% chance where the overbought condition can continue to stay for a couple of days. This is one such scenario that we are right now witnessing. Now, what do we do? I will continue to be bullish on the short term. See, anyways, intermediate term, daily, long term, weekly is anyways bullish. Now my concern is always the short term. Where do we actually, how do we maintain a bullish view even in the short term scenario? So in the short term scenario, as long as the market sustains above this gap, which is 19,200, right? As long as the market sustains above 19,200, that will be the first line of support for the market. The short term trend is certainly bullish. So next probable support for the market is around 18,000, 19,000 level. So that means as long as the market sustains above 19,200, we will hold on to short term trend also very bullish. The momentum is also bullish. If 19,200 doesn't hold in next 2 or 3 days, then the next line of support should be 19,000 level. So 19,000 and 19,200 becomes two strong support levels where markets are probably going to find supports. So as long as this support is held, 19,200, short term also can be considered as bullish. Now, if I look at options data, today we have seen 19,000 put writers shifting from 19,000 to 19,300. So 19,300 becomes the most active strike as on today. We saw almost 88 lakh open interest built up today at 19,300. So 19,300 becomes a short term, maybe for tomorrow. For tomorrow, 19,300 becomes a very crucial point. 19,200 becomes a crucial point for a short term, but 19,300 becomes a support for tomorrow. So 300 becomes a support level for tomorrow. 19,500, since we are in uncharted territory, that means there is no references where I can mark resistances. So I would consider 19,500 as a resistance for this market. So 19,200 to 19,500 is what I see this market would probably play for a next couple of days. Having said this, if I have to consider Bank Nifty is also bullish. And now this is also one of cases where RSI sustains above 80, less than 20-25% chances that we see this kind of a momentum in the market. Now, how do I play? Where are the support levels for Bank Nifty? So this is the support level for Bank Nifty. The gap that we saw today, which is the low of the gap, is around 44,800. So as long as the market sustains above 44,800, even short-term trend on Bank Nifty remains bullish. If that is the first support level, the next support level remains this area where we were struggling to break, which is 44,500. So 44,800 is the first support, 44,500 is the second support. As long as the market sustains above this, it is pretty good. We can expect further up move to continue. On the short term, if you see, the short term moving averages are also acting as a support. So these are called as a dynamic supports. So the dynamic support is around 45,000. Now, if I have to look at options data on Bank Nifty, certainly it is bullish, no doubts. Even in my weekly market review, that is the view that we took. It is certainly bullish. There is no questions about bullishness here. The only concern is about when we will see a cool off, which is the right level to probably expect, right? So if you see this options data, highest OI bullish was 44,500. It remains 44,500. This is 43,000 is false data. I think 44,500 is certainly a support area. Highest OI bearish was 44,500. Now they shifted to 45,200. Usually we will not see this kind of a rating at odd levels where 200, 300, unless until we are very close to expiry. I think this is most likely to be 45,500 and 45,000. So 45,000 and 45,500 seems to be the options data support resistance levels for this expiry. Now, the most active strike, if I have to mention, 45,000 is about 30 lakh open interest addition on the put side. So that becomes a support for tomorrow. So tomorrow bullishness will continue as long as 45,000 on Bank Nifty and 19,300 on Nifty are probably supported. That is what I would probably see. Ultimate supports 19,200 and 44,800. Next level of supports is 19,000 and 44,500. So we have a lot of supports, a lot of gap ups are happening. So gaps will continue to act as a support area for this market. So I'll continue to remain a bullish. I'll maintain a bullish view in the market, and this is what I say. As long as 19,200 sustains, we will continue to have upside momentum. Bank Nifty 44,800. As long as 44,800 is sustained, we will have a bullish momentum in the market. So those becomes a support area where we have to watch. For tomorrow intraday, 19,300 on Nifty and 45,000 on Bank Nifty remains a support area. So this is it from our side. And if you want to get these kind of updates, continue to watch us on YouTube, Telegram, uh, Insta, whatever social media that we are active on. Please support us so that our knowledge will be reaching a lot of people. Thank you so much for that.